and welcome to the very first episode of the much awaited Ikigai Teen Podcast. I'm your host, Irene. Today, we are beginning a journey that I believe can change how we raise and support our teens. We'll be drawing from a book called Principles by Dalio, a book that has guided CEOs and innovators worldwide. Dalio is one of the most respected investors and thinkers in the modern times. His wisdom is often used to manage billion-dollar companies. But here's the question I asked myself. If these principles can help leaders run nations and corporations, why can't they also help teens shape their lives? At Ikigai Teen, our mission is simple but profound: to nurture teens not as a private asset of families, but as a wealth of our shared future. That means giving them tools, mindsets, and values that will help them navigate the stormy seas of today's world. Today, I'll share 6 principles from that book, Principles by Dalio, reimagined for teenagers and their parents, that can help build strength, clarity, and resilience. Without much ado, let's begin. Principle 1. Embrace reality and deal with it. Life throws challenges at all of us. For teens, reality often looks like exam pressure, peer competition, social media stress, or even family expectations. It's tempting to avoid, deny, or escape these realities. But procrastinating, blaming, or distracting ourselves online. By procrastinating, blaming, or distracting ourselves online. But here's the truth. Ignoring reality only makes the problem grow bigger. When we embrace reality, we stop wasting energy fighting what is and start focusing on what can be done. Parents, this is a mindset we must model. Instead of sugarcoating failures, we can guide teens to see setbacks as signals, not dead ends. Let's take an example. Imagine a gamer ignoring the low battery sign on their controller. They keep playing, but sooner or later, the game shuts down. Facing reality is like plugging the gadget into the charger. It doesn't mean the game stops. It means you can get the power to continue. So, in closing this, the sooner we teach our teens to embrace reality, the sooner they'll discover their true power to shape it. Let's go to principle 2. Be radically open-minded. Teens often believe they already know it all. And parents too can fall into this trap saying, I know what's best for you. But growth requires humility. Radical open-mindedness means listening to different views, questioning our assumptions, and being willing to change our mind. For teenagers, this could mean trying a different study method, listening to a mentor's voice or advice, and also accepting feedback and criticism along the way. For parents, it means allowing teens to explore even when their path looks different from ours. Open-mindedness builds flexibility, creativity, and resilience, the very qualities our teens desperately need today. Let's think of our mind like a parachute. When closed, it's useless. But when it's open, it helps us land safely no matter how turbulent the flight. Therefore, encourage your teens to keep their mind open by role modeling it yourself. It's the secret to not just surviving change, but to thrive in it. Moving on to principle number 3. Interesting one. Pain plus reflection is equal to progress. Every teen experiences pain. A poor grade or lost friendship, being left out. Pain is unavoidable. But here's the thing. Dalio discovered pain without reflection just leaves scars. Pain with reflection, however, builds wisdom. Instead of shielding teens from discomfort, let's guide them to pause, reflect, and ask, what can I learn from this? This turns every failure into a training for the future. Parents, our role is not to eliminate pain. Let's remember that. But our role is to walk with them through it and enable reflection. Think of exercising, for an example. Exercise builds muscles by tearing them and rebuilding them. The soreness is, of course, painful, but when reflected upon and supported with rest and adjustment, it becomes strength. Therefore, pain plus reflection equals progress. It's a formula every teen should try and carry for life. Principle number 4, be radically transparent. In a teen's world, secrecy is common. They hide grades, relationships, or emotions out of fear of judgment. But this secrecy isolates them. Radical transparency means choosing honesty with yourself and with others, even when it feels uncomfortable. Transparency doesn't mean oversharing every single details to the last mile. It means creating trust by being real. Parents too can model this by admitting when we are wrong, by sharing our own struggles honestly. Transparency builds a safe environment where teens know they don't have to pretend. Imagine building a Lego tower with missing blocks inside, but from the outside it's built well. Yes, from the outside it looks tall, but the gaps make it fragile. Transparency fills the missing pieces within, making the tower strong and unshakable. Therefore, honesty may feel risky, but it's the only foundation for a relationship that lasts. Let's look at principle number 5. This one is called Know Your Weakness. Our culture often glorifies strength and hides weaknesses. But the truth is, ignoring weakness doesn't make them disappear. They will be there to haggle at us. Teens may struggle with procrastination, anger, or self-doubt. Admitting these areas isn't failure. Indeed, it's wisdom. Parents can help by teaching teens to name their weakness without shame, then finding strategies to improve. When teens accept their blind spots, they are less defensive and more open to support. Let's look at an analogy here. A GPS only works if you admit you're lost by giving your current location. If you do not give your current location, it cannot show you where you want to go. But once you show your location, it will guide you to where you want to get. Is for a teen to say, hey, here I am weak and here's where I'm willing to grow. Admitting weakness and being open about it. Over to principle 6, build meaningful relations. In today's hyper-connected world, teens may have hundreds of followers but still feel deeply lonely. What matters, therefore, is not quantity but quality. Meaningful relationships are built on trust, respect, and shared growth. Encourage teens, therefore, to choose friends who uplift them, mentors who guide them, and communities that nurture them. For parents, investing time in authentic conversations creates a bond far stronger than any gadget or gift. It's like this. Wi-Fi. A strong connection keeps you online and supported, whereas a weak connection drops when you need it the most. Helping our teens build meaningful relationships today lays the foundation for resilience and joy tomorrow. As we close today's episode, I'm going to summarize the 6 principles that we looked at. Number 1, embrace reality and deal with it. Number 2, be radically open-minded. Number 3, pain plus reflection is equal to progress. Number 4, be radically transparent. Number 5, know your weakness. And number 6, build meaningful relationships. I want to return to the heart of Ikigai Teen mission once again. Teens are not our private asset, but the wealth of the future world. Our responsibility is to nurture them to live that truth so we can build a better tomorrow together. This podcast will be with you twice a week, bringing support, tools, and simplified strategies that you can apply in your home or classroom. My invitation to you is walk with us and let's create an ecosystem of encouragement, understanding, and optimism for our teens. I am Irene, your host. This has been the first episode of Ikigai Teens. Thank you for joining me. Please comment, share, and like. Your comments will be eagerly awaited in order to curate and shape the future episodes. In the next episode, we'll look at 6 more principles from the very same book. And until then, I'm signing out and wishing you a great day.